Welcome back to Brewmatures. Today we're reviewing O'Connor Brewing's El Guapo Agave IPA. All right, we got another one from O'Connor Brewing. This is number 2 out of the last of my brewery subscription I was gifted in December. It was a Secret Santa thing. So yeah, I'm excited to get to it. Never had an Agave IPA before. I know agave is turned into tequila, correct? Mm-hmm. It looks like the alcohol percentage was passed on to this beer, 7.5% alcohol. I will say this about O'Connor Brewing, both of their labels have been nice looking. Mm-hmm. Since you have the bottle, I'll read the description off our handy dandy pamphlet they gave us here. 70 IBUs for those of you who care about IBUs. El Guapo, translated to the handsome one. Oh, this is named after Marvin. Is O'Connor Brewing Company's most popular flagship beer. A West Coast style agave IPA that is brewed with 100% organic agave imported from Mexico. El Guapo has a pleasant citrus nose, notes of sweet caramel, sweetness from the agave, and finish with a smooth yet strong balance of bitterness. Enjoy El Guapo with spicy tacos or cheese queso. I feel like that's just a little, I don't know.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. This is a silver medal award-winning beer at the Tastings World Beer Championship, apparently. So it sounds like it's supposed to be really, really good.
2 years in a row. And bronze medal, Commonwealth Craft Beer Cup 2016.
Oh, so I mean, this is an award-winning beer.
All right.
So it gets me really excited to try it.
I got high hopes.
All right. So that's enough talking about it. Let's get to drinking about it. All right, let's get down to business here. Pop the cap off this guy. So you don't like West Coast IPAs, Mary?
Not as much as hazies.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I prefer the hazy sweetness and tropical notes I usually get from it. Mm-hmm. West Coast are usually much more bitter.
I do like a beer with, well, I guess I like, barrel aged things. Usually stouts, but things. I like
barrel-aged sours.
I like barrel-aged sours. I like being able to taste the kick of the liquor in it a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, this is 7.5% alcohol.
Yeah.
It smells like a West Coast IPA.
Yeah, it smells like hand soap.
Yeah, there's piney notes in there. It's definitely hoppy on the nose. Definitely you get the sense that it's going to taste bitter. Mm-hmm. We'll see if the agave sweetens it up compared to other West Coast IPAs that we've had, but the smell is making me have my doubts.
Same. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Okay.
Okay. Oh, something just happened at the very end.
Yeah, it gets bitter at the end.
Very bitter at the end.
There's all the hops and everything kicking in. I think the agave definitely sweetens it out though on the front end.
Yeah.
It's not immediately bitter whatsoever. It's pretty nice.
I don't know what to say about this because I don't think that the things that I'm saying are the right descriptors.
How so?
Soap.
Always with the soap, you and IPAs. I think it's because of the bitterness. I think that's the only thing you associate with bitter.
I mean, this tastes like I said in, the last beer, this tastes like I said the F word to my mom on accident when I was 6 years old and she put soap in my mouth.
Sorry, Evelyn. But it's good though. I mean, I've had other West Coast IPAs that are just, I don't like them as much. I mean, this is okay.
It's not, okay, now I sound like a weirdo because it makes me sound like I like soap in my mouth, which I don't, but this tastes good. I mean, I like it. It's just, I don't know the right words to describe the
taste and I mean, this is definitely neither of our styles, but it's enjoyable. It's another one where I could have one of these and be fine.
Yeah.
This is another one that I think I have one bottle left of this, other than this one. And it's just one that I kind of start the night off with and then move on to something else.
I cannot believe that this is an award-winning beer.
Why?
It's nothing special, I don't think. I'm trying to be fair because I don't necessarily like West Coast. I don't really necessarily like this beer much, but I can tell that it's an okay beer. Like I just said, I don't think it should be winning any awards because, I mean, yeah, you got to hit the marks to be a West Coast IPA, and there's agave in there, but it has to taste good at the end of the day. Like, come on.
It doesn't taste bad. It tastes good enough.
It doesn't taste bad, but it's not like, let's give this beer an award. Come on.
I think it's just because it's not your style. For people that are more into the hops, this is definitely a beer for them. Because you prefer sours and stouts, so those are very different than IPAs.
True. You're right. That's why you're the bromature.
Well, let's go ahead and sip this a little while longer, and then we'll come back with our ratings. All right, we're back. It's rating time. I'm going to go ahead and give this beer a 3.25.
Oh, wow. That's surprising.
I think it's good for the style. It's a West Coast IPA. I can see myself drinking again. Especially if someone has it. Unlikely in our area, but if someone has it, I mean, that's something I would pull out of the fridge.
I'm saying it's surprising because I feel like I don't like this beer as much as you do, and I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Oh, wow. You rated it higher than I did. Look at that.
I mean, I don't like the style. I don't like the style at all. But if someone were to hand this to me, I would never say no. And
well, we never say no to free beer in general, so.
I wouldn't spend money on it, but I wouldn't hate it. Like, I wouldn't be mad at someone who, handed me this beer and said, hey, this beer's good. Like, all right, to each his own, but
yeah,
I'm not going to spend money on it.
And someone who hands you this beer probably likes West Coast IPAs anyway, so you know that going in, so you expect something bitter, hoppy, and I think this surprises you a little bit with that sweetness from the agave. So overall, a good blend. And a beer that if you're into hoppiness, if you're into West Coast IPAs, and you want to try something that's a little different, I think you should give it a shot. That does it for today's beer review. I do hope you enjoyed it. Check us out on Instagram and Untapped. And until next time, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.
Welcome back to Brewmatures. Here I am with Rafa, and we're going to be drinking O'Connor El Guapo.
El Guapo!